this progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Canes will kick this away to start us off. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game. And you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
With the return, it's Carr. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Oh, it's a reverse. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
And the punt heads out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 45. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's reeled in. It's Rice.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. It's a shotgun run call. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Trying to find room. It's Rice. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Rice. Touchdown, Wildcats. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And they stop it short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Buying time now, rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Incompletion sets up a second down. The back's got it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Canes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas State 7, Miami 0.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Rice. He shreds the tackle. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. It's caught downfield. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Carr. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He'll field the punt.
Returner is brought down at the 28, and the Kansas State Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here?
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Rice.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll try the right here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Now it's second down here. The back's got it again. Oh, and he got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense is still clicking.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
After the PAT, the lead is now 16 points. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Kansas State 23, Miami 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. A short completion of the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion sets up a second down play. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's running out of time here. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
It's incomplete. It's third down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And here comes a deep shot. It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Using his legs, it's Rice. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Brought down at the 29. That's when we'll start the drive. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for a halftime update. And the Wildcats will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quick throw to the left side, and the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And there's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Gets past the tackler into open space now.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Wildcats will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll kick it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Dropping back, it's Carr. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Kansas State.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And your Kansas State Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Fights through the tackle. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On the ground, it's Rice. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
And a nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off on some nice positive yards.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's escaping the pocket now. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back is got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
And the Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
To throw, it's Carr. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Successful. And making the score. Kansas State 33, Miami 15. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kansas State 33.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 11 set to kick this one away.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Get some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Kansas State now operating in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Wildcats line up with a first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits. holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Goal line formation for the defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats. To stretch the lead, the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? The 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play.
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. The sure hands. It's Carr. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking to make a big play downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. And now another deep ball here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The Wildcats will send their punt team onto the field.
Punt formation to kick it away.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This has been a monumental mismatch. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Back to throw. It's Carr. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the single back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.